No, I will not apologize. Does it offend you? Don't clip my wings. Category this, category that, ethnicity, blackness, whiteness, colorless. Don't clip my wings. I have no desire to fit in. No apologies. Born to be free, born to be me, born to thrive, not strive. Don't clip my wings. Category A, category B, ability, disability. Hey, I was born to be free, born to be me. No desire to fit in. I am me. For this, I will not apologize. My name is Laura Nyahue, and I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I've been in Coventry for about 20 years now, and I'm really happy to be performing for Kennyworth Festival. So what inspired? What is it? What inspires me? What moves me? What inspires me is to do with social issues, really. To start off with, this was not my inspiration. I was more to do with creating body adornments for the catwalk. But my experience to do with migration and moving to Coventry, moving to the UK, really taught me a lot of things. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I had a bit of activism in me since growing up. Anyway, I stood up for the things that I believed in. So when I started experiencing things to do with discrimination, racism, and I saw other people who are from my own background going through this, it moved me. I didn't plan to write things about it, but I found myself picking up a pen and writing my thoughts. And as I was doing that, because I was studying art, I find myself bringing my thoughts into my work. I love textures. And again, going back to Zimbabwe, art was everywhere around me, but I didn't consider it as such. It was just my upbringing. I would see things like wires around me. And some men would be making bicycles made out of wires, and they would make little cars made out of wires. And I didn't know I would be absorbing this. So I started to see this, coming through into my work. And yeah, that really struck me, because my intention was to make something totally different, but it really penetrated through my work. So I totally believe that this identity plays a really big role in creativity. And how do I go about choosing my materials? I'm drawn to materials that I grew up around. So if you look at things like this is something that you would, they call it is it like the garden rope? And I use this for my work, and I like the texture of it. And I like the idea of using found objects and creating them into something beautiful, something amazing. So my working process would be, if I was to share a snippet of how I work, I could give you an example of the no apology piece. This was inspired by a negative experience that had happened, I'll say, over and over again for a course of like about 2 years. And I was facing institutional racism. But the thing is, you can't really point to it. It wasn't so obvious, but it's something that I was experiencing. But on the other hand, I was going through my own personal issues. Well, in the midst of that, I was also being mentored by a wonderful lady called Helen. And that's when I was starting up Mawoko, the organization that I run now that uses art as a form of activism. So Helen said to me the other day, she said, Laura, how come you're coming across as apologetic about your experiences? It's like, what? I'm coming across as apologetic for my experiences. That can't be right. No, because I'm passionate about this. This is something that happens to me. This is something that has happened and is still happening to the communities around. And I am coming across as apologetic about it. It's not right. What can I do to stop apologizing for the challenges that I faced as a human being, as a woman? So that hit a nerve. It brought back all those memories. It brought back what was going on in that time. I went home and I wrote, do we not come from the same creator? Are we not of the same breed? Are we not all humans? All these things were going on through my mind as I was making this. Yes, I come from a place where we use this as our broom. We sweep in our living rooms. We sweep outside with that. But does that make me less of a human? Does it? I come from a place where they use plastics to create art. Does that make me less of a human? I've seen young boys and girls picking up objects, some of them filthy, some of them looking so like they're not usable. But go back 2 weeks later, a month later, it's become a piece of art. What's that? I consider that to be creativity at its best. Does me having a tube at hand, having money to go to Hobbycraft and buy a tube of paint, make me a more of a high-end creative? I don't think so. Because I believe that creativity is creativity, whatever background you are coming from. And there's so much power in bringing that piece of wire into life, to bring it, for it to become a story. That's my process. I feel, I reflect. I don't run away when it feels painful. I turn my pain to stories that I pray that they bring change, that they open our eyes to see beyond this layer of our skin, that this piece of wire can become an object that tells a story about you, about me. And then we become stronger together. Thank you. No, I will not apologize. Does it offend you? Don't clip my wings. Category this, category that, ethnicity, blackness, whiteness, colorless. Don't clip my wings. I have no desire to fit in. No apologies. Born to be free, born to be me, born to thrive, not strive. Don't clip my wings. Category A, category B, ability, disability. Hey, I was born to be free, born to be me. No desire to fit in. I am me. For this, I will not apologize.